We have something so exciting, I think I'm going to go off pop. We have the first Marsh Christian Awards Trust for the Heritage Crafts. And this is so significant. If you haven't heard of the Marsh Christian Awards, then you have not been living, because they give awards to extremely prestigious organisations like the British Museum, Kew, the Royal Opera House, and so on. And we were thrilled and over the moon and delighted when they very kindly agreed to give us 2 awards, one for a volunteer and one for a trainer. And we have almost all of our Marsh Awards finalists here this afternoon, and I would like to extend a especially warm welcome to them. We also have here to give the awards Mrs. Alexandra Marsh and Izzy Harrop from the Marsh Christian Trust. And as you'll know from your programmes, we have Alexander Langlands, Alex Langlands, who is famous to all of us from the BBC series, The Victorian Farm and The Edwardian Farm. And if that wasn't enough, he is one of our Heritage Association patrons, and so he is even more valued by us. If you were involved in the process of the Marsh Awards, you'll know that we asked for volunteers and for trainers to submit work and to submit proposals. People can propose themselves, and a team of judges looked really carefully at the people who submitted work, and we have heard back from Marsh to say that they were really impressed by the standards of applications that we had, and this was for the first award. So, without further ado, I'm delighted to pass over to Alex, who's going to talk a little bit more about the finalists. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you very much. Well, I should start by saying I'm hugely honoured to have been asked to introduce the runners-up and winners for the Marsh Christian Trust Awards for Heritage Crafts. I was also very privileged as well to have judged in the competition, and I have to say there was a remarkable degree of excellence in every single one of the candidates who came forward. I think it's a sort of mark of the extremely high standard and the difficulties in picking out a winner that they were all really within, I think it was about 3 or 4 percentage points of each other. So we're really very, very fortunate to have such extremely talented volunteers and trainers out there. So the format of what I'm going to do this afternoon is I'm going to give a quick bio, if you like, or a précis of the application and point to some of the reasons why these people have been selected as runners-up and winners. I'm then going to ask the winners or the runner-up to come up here to the podium to accept their certificate, but also to come up for a photo as well. So I won't waste any more time babbling on. I'll get straight to the meat of the event. Now, we do have some slides here, so I'll be in charge of just knocking through the slides as well. This first runner-up in the volunteers category has been a volunteer and a mentor on the project that they work for. Their skills there involve green woodworking, furniture making, and a whole raft of other skills that both ranging and woodland management involve. We all recognise that working with people less fortunate than ourselves can be extremely rewarding, but the difficult bit, and at the same time as it being rewarding, is that it's hugely challenging, and this individual's dedication to the project has been invaluable. The individual in question is Stuart Murdoch. So a round of applause please, and could Stuart please... second runner-up in the volunteer category has held a raft of positions in their organisation that's included chairman, treasurer, secretary and newsletter writer. He has demonstrated a long-term commitment to an important local and regional group. And key to this individual's volunteering has been the passing on not only of traditional craft skills, but also the skills required to run and organise such a society. The individual in question is John Varden. So now on to the winner in the volunteers category. This individual's official title should probably be driving force, because the individual is a truly inspirational and energetic person, and really has been behind much of the success of a particular event held down in the southwest. And this event celebrates the local industry of a particular town in question. The event also showcases the crafts and skills that are associated with that industry, and the crafts and skills really upon which the actual town in question was built. The event is a massively important event in terms of raising money for a local mission, and is a fantastic example of the role that crafts and craft skills can play in a wider culture of people and place. We are therefore proud to announce James Portus for Fishstock, Brixham, as the winner of the Marsh Christian Trust Awards for the Heritage Crafts. We now move on to the trainer category, and I'm going to start with an individual who at 19 years of age he was and remains the youngest ever winner of the Jacques Cartier Award for handgraving. It's demonstrated his continuing level of skill and ability that at 70 years of age he recently won first prize in the prestigious Goldsmiths Company annual craft competition. This individual offers training in the traditional format of apprenticeships, where students learn at the bench, and he boasts a raft of highly successful trainees. So would George Lukes please come down to the stage? The second runner-up in the trainer category has a very, very impressive early career and was able to put together an absolutely first-class application. She is clearly a very good teacher, with her most recent batch of students on accredited courses achieving an amazing 95% pass at credit and distinction. She is Director of Training for the Association of Master Upholsterers and Soft Furnishers, and her development of a syllabus has clearly played a crucial role in the raising of standards, certainly if the standard of her students' work is anything to go by. So I'm delighted to ask Wendy Shorter to come down to the stage, please. Number 3 here in the trainer category. This individual's passion for his craft really came across in the application. And I can only imagine how that passion will have impacted upon those fortunate enough to have trained with him. His work is a fantastic example of how the traditional, in terms of techniques and knowledge, can be applied to new and innovative designs. And this puts his trainees in a great position, as he says, to make a living. And I'm sure that's something you'll all agree is fundamental to the survival of any craft. So I'm delighted to announce Adrian Charlton as our 3rd runner-up. Please come to the stage. The winner in this category of trainer. Now, it's difficult to know where to start with this individual. He taught for 38 years at the John Cass School, has taught at all levels, including City and Guilds and National Diploma. He is a Freeman of the City of London, the Worshipful Company of Clockmakers, the Worshipful Company of Goldsmiths. He has had commissions of his work at the highest level, and his students have gone on to work all over the world. This individual is clearly an immensely influential figure in his craft, and for that reason, we'd like to announce Wayne Parrott as the winner of the Marsh Christian Trust Award for Heritage Crafts.